Cops often end up doing the unthinkable and have to be corrected by the good one. Today, we'll be going through these cases where corrupt tyrants were apprehended by their fellow officers. Starting off with this officer who escalated a simple situation and didn't even show regard to a disabled old man.
Taking my cuffs right now. I mean, because that's what we got.
You have to use it for us.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one now. We don't have one. They don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
Hold on, we have cards.
On July 26, 2021, the Orangeburg Department of Public Safety got a call about a person knocking on people's doors carrying a gun. Soon, Officer David Lance Dukes responded to the scene and immediately escalated the situation.
Hey, let me see your hands. Bert, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground right here! Get on the ground! You! Burgundy shirt, get on the ground! Over here! On the ground! On the ground! Get on the ground! Do you not listen? Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! There's a gun behind me. There's a gun behind me.
I ain't got no nut.
The officer saw Mr. Mario and Mr. Gaillard on the scene, and before investigating anything, he went over to detain them. However, things were about to get even worse.
Put your hands behind your back. There. By that truck. You're not listening, dude. Bro, you got on you, man?
No, I ain't got no.
All right, I'm just asking. Turn back over. Paul, do you watch him say? He had something.
The door's unlocked and all that.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him.
After searching both of them thoroughly, the officer concluded that they were carrying no weapon. He also looked around, and there was no gun. It was clear that the officer had made a huge mistake, and one of the neighbors even came out to confront the tyrant.
25 cents, got one tank.
Put your leg that way so you can stand up.
Alright, listen, I'm about to help you. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head trauma.
Go back in the house.
Yep. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yep. Y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did. You wasn't listening.
Yep. No, it ain't. You had to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problem. Yep.
Mr. Gaillard had been brutally thrown to the ground, and the other officers also started to feel bad about him. However, Dukes had no remorse for his actions, as he also went on to lie to the arriving officer.
Yep. You threw me down. You threw me down. Yep. You bust my head down on the cement. Yep. You bust my head.
All right, let me tell you what happened.
His forehead.
You bust my head down on the cement.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun. I said, drop. Had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head. You slammed my head.
What he was doing is putting this up behind the tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands.
Why you bust my head then?
He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here,
You grabbed me.
and we went on to the ground.
My head down
That's what
on the cement. You bust my
Her head dig it, hit the cement.
damn right. Cause you me down on the cement.
Where's the complainant?
It was devastating to see the cop lying on his body cam, and the corrupt officer had no idea how costly this would prove for him. Mr. Gaillard, on the other hand, kept crying about his condition as he was severely injured.
You bust my head down on the cement.
Right here?
Bust my head.
Where's the complainant?
Bust my head down.
I'm trying to get the name of the complainant.
head down on the cement. If he ain't no better, he got no head. I ain't got nothing in me.
Putting your change back in your pocket.
Damn right. You slam my head down. Hold on. Okay. Yeah.
What do we do? I guess Sam was going to check him out.
There
ain't nothing about here want to press charges on. Who called?
Dukes was getting the stick from the other cops as they eventually decided to uncuff him and let him go.
Take him out of cuffs right now. I mean, because that's what we got.
You have to use it force.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Slam my head down.
Dude, I didn't know what his intention was.
Use the force. You need to look at the camera.
Alright.
The officer did wrong. Slam my head down. Bust my forehead. Damn right. You gonna pay me for that.
Mayor, I'm gonna take that into evidence of what he had.
What?
Well, I mean, you know, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
No gun or nothing.
It was alarming to see how the tyrant was still trying to cover up for his action. Mr. Gaillard was finally removed from the cuffs, and EMS was called as well.
Because when he was behind the truck, I couldn't see what he was doing. And I didn't know where that went. If it was still in his pockets when he come around that car with his hands in his pockets.
His dogs on.
No. On camera.
Yeah, a dog
Alright,
stick.
that's fine.
A dog stick.
So he can come out of cuffs?
Yes. Take him out of handcuffs.
You want me to check you out? Gotta take pictures. You mind looking? Good, how are you? What's going on?
Officer slammed my forehead down in the cement.
Okay.
He was wrong for that.
Losing consciousness?
Yeah.
Just as the EMS was attending to Gaillard, Mario went over to the officer and demanded a business card, something every officer is obliged to give to a person. However, the power-tripping cop didn't even give that to him. But it wasn't long before he was owned by the sergeant.
We don't have they don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone.
Hold on, we have cards.
Alright,
Thank
Go
you.
to hospital?
Yeah.
Alright. Call me.
Brandon, he can get his stuff off the car.
Dude, will you say badge number?
1059.
The sergeant had disdain in her eyes for the corrupt cop, and soon both Mario and Gaillard left the scene. Immediately after this incident, Officer Dukes was fired from the department. He was also charged with first-degree assault and battery. He was taken into custody and booked into Orangeburg County Detention Center. However, this wasn't enough for Gaillard, as he also went on to file a civil rights lawsuit against the department and the city. The city of Orangeburg eventually decided to settle the lawsuit for $650,000. Well, the situation with this officer was immediately rectified, but the actions of this next cop were shocking.
No,
Ever touch me again.
sir.
Get the off me.
Sir. Just let it be.
We clear?
November 19th, 2021, Sunrise, Florida police officers were trying to apprehend a potential suspect, and that's when Sergeant Christopher Pugliese arrived on the scene in a visibly frustrated mood.
On my wrist, I can't move. Marshall, let go. Somebody get in the car. Just get in the car. All right, just get in the car.
No, he doesn't want in the car.
Car.
Get in the car.
Just get in the car.
All right, I'm getting in. Get your feet in. What's up? Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You play with the wrong mother.
What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me, mace me.
Look at me, mother. You want to play games? You ever get disrespectful with my officers, I will remove your soul from your body.
The sergeant was agitated and straight away used force on the poor suspect. That's when one of the female officers tried to pull him away, but she had no idea what would happen next.
Do what you gotta do.
No.
Never touch me again.
Sir.
Get the f off.
Sir. Just let it be.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Sergeant Poulies completely lost his cool and tried to female officer who was only trying to do her job. Here's the entire event from another body cam.
Once you get in the car, she'll let go.
So what you said it's woman? So just get in the car.
She's gonna break my wrist.
All right, just get in the car.
Can y'all just tell her to stop?
Okay, get in the car. That's
Get
it.
in the car.
Just get in the car.
All right, I'm getting in. Get your feet in.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You're playing with the wrong mother.
You gotta do. You gonna mace me? Mace me.
Look at me, mother. You want to play games? You never get disrespectful with my officer. I will remove your soul from your fucking body.
Do what you gotta do.
No.
Touch me again. Get the f off.
Just let it be.
I don't understand that.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
And I'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Like, so, what?
Soon after this incident, Sergeant Poulies was charged with 4 crimes, including assault and battery on a police officer. Although he pleaded not guilty to these charges, he ultimately stepped down and took retirement from his position. Well, sometimes police officers come in handy, just like in this case where they taught a lesson to this corrupt deputy.
Or something that you did, she felt was aggressive. So
Wow, guys. Holy crap. Look. What's up, guys? It's just me.
In April 2024, a First Amendment auditor, Justin, who has a YouTube channel by the name The Random Patriot, decided to visit the Lonoke County Courthouse to conduct a First Amendment audit. However, as he entered the facility, he got a strange response from the deputy regarding public photography.
Hello. I was just reading your signs real quick. I was just coming, I'm working on a story. I was just coming in to work on my story here in the building. I don't need to go in the courtroom. What's that?
don't record me.
Do you work for the public? Who do you work for, man?
I work for the sheriff's office.
Okay, then I can record you. It's actually my First Amendment right to do that. If you work for the government, I'm allowed to record anyone that works for the government in their course of duty.
Anything you have in your pockets goes in the bucket.
Sure. I'm not here to start anything with anybody. I just wanted you to know that. Can I get your name, please? Mabel's? Okay, thank you. I'm Justin.
Justin ultimately went inside and kept recording for a few minutes before he entered a room and encountered 2 officials who would ultimately cause a scene.
I have a camera and people don't like that, and so sometimes it turns into that.
Cannon up there, it's pretty neat.
I was checking that out when I first got here. It's a 3-inch rifle, they were calling it.
Yeah, they've got the rods out there in the glass cases.
Oh, for real?
They used to stuff the cannonballs in it. You want to get
here?
those glass cases?
Oh, I didn't know that's what that
They go
was.
to the cannon.
Oh, cool. Thank you. What the hell?
Right, but what we did, we found a picture of her being sworn in.
Y'all shut the door on me?
Oh, we were just talking about something.
Talk about me?
No,
Why you shut the door on me then?
it wasn't on you. We just sometimes close the door like when court's going on and we're having
Okay.
conversations.
So you don't care if I'm filming, but as soon as I leave, you're gonna shut the door on me?
No.
Oh, I can ask you. I'm not saying you can. I'm just asking you.
No.
It was a question.
I think you're being very defensive. We're not trying to attack you at all. We're just talking.
Well, you're like, hey, go check out this, and then the door shuts.
Oh no, I was just talking to her.
Hey, go outside and look at that, and then the door.
The conversation started to get heated as Justin didn't like the way they shut the door. It didn't take long for the deputy to get involved as well.
What were you saying that you wanted the door shut for?
I was talking to her about stuff that actually is confidential about our job, and we don't want people that are in the hallway for
What was the
court
subject?
to hear things. I don't have to tell you that.
Okay. It's because you know.
No, it's because
That's what
I
it was.
closed the door because we
Alright.
are allowed to do that. In our
I'm not saying you aren't. I was just
But
asking.
You are welcome to film here. Like, I don't have any problem with want that?
No, I don't.
From this office?
I don't even want to bother y'all anymore. I was just kind of like, that was weird. The door got shut on me.
Excuse me.
Oh no.
I'm not. You don't need to be combative in our office.
I'm not combative. I was laughing. You got.
I asked you why you're being combative with us.
When was I being combative?
And I asked you if we want to close our office.
When was I being combative?
The woman lied to the deputy that the auditor was being confrontational, whereas he just asked a simple question. The deputy, who was already not on good terms with him, began to escalate the situation.
You want me to lock it?
Well, you can't do that. If you lock it, then you need to lock it for everyone. Here, just so you guys know, and I'm not trying to be mean, but if you shut that for me, you gotta shut it for everybody. You can't just pick and choose me. You can't pick and choose me. It's everyone or no one. It's everyone or no one. This camera has nothing to do with it.
She just asked you nicely to move on.
And I don't have to, but I really was. But I don't like being told what to do, either. I was literally walking away.
Okay. Well, something that you said or something that you did, she felt was aggressive. So it.
Well, I have it all on camera, thankfully. Thankfully.
To ask you to move on.
No, you actually
if
don't.
They feel that way.
You don't though. So law
because
trumps
my job
feelings.
is to secure them from the public.
But no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I promise you, it's not. So your job is
that is what I
to follow the law.
8.5
your job's to
hours a
follow
day
the law, and their feelings don't trump the law.
The auditor was right, and it was obvious that he had more knowledge of the law than the deputy. However, if that wasn't enough, another official arrived on the scene and tried to assert his authority.
I'm not going with you. I'm going the opposite way you go. So whatever way you go, I'll go the opposite. How about that? I don't like being told what to do for no reason.
I just shut the door because we're trying to have court down there and you're being really loud. So I need y'all to move on down the road, please.
You can't.
Thank you.
All right. I'm not going to interrupt anything.
I'm not going to argue with her.
All right, I'm not going to argue with you either, sir. Can I get your name real quick, please?
No, sir.
Do you work for the public?
I do not.
You don't?
I do not.
Well, then where do you have business telling anyone what to do?
Because I'm in charge of this courtroom.
So you don't have any business telling me
here.
what to do? No.
Go on.
If you don't work for the public, I don't want to hear from you, sir.
Justin was aware that he was right, and he refused to be intimidated by the tyrant who kept on pressing him.
Are you just a normal citizen, or do you work for the public?
I don't work for anybody but the Judge Parker. And you're interrupting my court.
I'm not interrupting anything.
Just go.
Hey, if you quit talking to me, I'll quit talking to you, and then there's no sound. So what am I
You just want to argue with somebody, so just go.
I'd rather you just left me alone, honestly.
Well, you started it, go.
No, I didn't. Y'all started it. I'm minding my own business asking questions about the building. I'm trying to learn a little bit more about this building and Lone Oak, and that's all I've been doing this entire time, and I have it all on video.
Okay.
So you guys are starting stuff with me because I have a camera.
I asked you to keep it down because we're trying to have court.
And I will agree to that.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
So if you have that badge on, it says you work for Lone Oak County, so you do work for the public, so you do need to tell me your name.
Yes.
What's his name?
My name's Bobby.
I'm gonna find it one way or another. Please
Bobby.
just tell me your last name and what your position is here. Otherwise, you have no business.
Here at Lone Oak County.
All right, and what's your last name, sir?
McMillian.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Soon the official left, and Justin started to roam around the courthouse. Surprisingly, the deputy did something foolish, and the auditor was shocked to find it out.
Is that you?
What's going on? That's not telling me.
I got a call from the ladies downstairs about a bad person in their office.
Oh, combative. So the fire truck
I
here?
asked him to leave.
I was trying. Oh.
He said, no one but those people on.
Oh, weird. Well, there's two. She told two lies right off the bat, and I have it all on film. But
What's going on?
I'm not being combative with anyone. I've been extremely polite. All I've done is ask questions about the building and about Lone Oak, trying to find out more about the history, and I have it all on film from the very second I got here. So this all started when I was actually just talking to some ladies down here in this back office, and they were being cool. They're like, "Oh, you can film. Check this out. Check that out." And then they're like, "Hey, check that out in the hallway." So I go check it out in the hallway, and the door slams behind me, but it didn't shut. It kind of slammed and then came back open. So I was just like, "What? Did you guys slam the door on me?"
The deputy had pressed the panic button, triggering an alarm that summoned the chief of police to the location. However, he wasn't alone. The sheriff later arrived as well, and both appeared confused about what had happened.
You gotta understand, we got a heightened sense of alert when somebody presses a
They shouldn't have done that.
The sheriff's office comes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, guys.
The sheriff's office comes,
holy crap. Look. What's up, guys? It's just me.
How are you?
Hey, no, I'm cool, man.
This is Sheriff Staley.
Hey, I'm Justin, dude.
Yeah, what's up?
I didn't know
I
don't mind talking to him again. I'll tell him what happened again. I'm just checking out. I'm learning about the history of Lone Oak, about the courthouse. I've been extremely polite with everyone, just like I am right now. Asking questions. When was the building built? Blah, blah, blah.
No, you're good, but when they push an alarm, we don't know what it is. We don't do like a 911 call.
No, you guys did what you were supposed to do. Yeah.
It's a hey, come on.
Right, yeah.
Come fast.
I thought someone was hurt. I was trying to get out of the way. I didn't know it was me. I was like, what the heck?
If you want to let them all go. Hey, Danny, will you turn my lights off?
It was shocking to find out that both the sheriff and the chief of police came to an absolutely nothing situation. The deputy needed to be schooled for creating panic over a person exercising his First Amendment rights.
Whenever they push a button, we're all going to come because we don't know what it is. It's not like a call that says, hey.
Right.
But this is what we've got. If that was a call, Mattler showed up and
imagine hitting hitting that button, knowing what's going to happen over me.
Well, we're going to.
Over me.
I'll put together.
Well, next time you're going to be like, is this a real emergency or is it a guy with a camera?
Well, what I'll do is get with all the elected officials and I'll go over with them exactly what this is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, even if you didn't know what this was, it's a guy with a camera.
Right.
It's a guy with a phone in his hand on a stick.
I agree. We agree.
You know?
But yeah, of course, there's no trouble here. We just
cool.
We're coming to make sure.
Exactly. When I came in and they said they pointed to you, and I'm like, what's going on?
That's when I was like, oh, I see what's happening.
Let's just try to figure that out.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Funny. Weird. Anyway, I'll let you guys get back to it. Justin.
John Staley.
Nice meeting you, John.
You need something, you let us know.
Appreciate you guys.
Come visit. What I'll do for
you guys are sheriff's office, right?
He's the police chief.
You're the police chief. Okay.
City police department.
And you're the sheriff.
I'm the sheriff.
Gotcha. I was thinking you were the deputy chief when you said that. No. So you're the police chief.
I'm the police chief.
Gotcha.
What I will do, and I guess this needs to be done, is I'll go through with all the elected officials and try to set up a time to say, hey guys, let's go over the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, what the difference is between the first, coming and doing this. Because you can really, a lot of guys that do this also carry fire.
I mean, they'll wear full masks and they'll be scary.
Right.
Both of them were extremely courteous and calmly listened to the entire situation, only to realize that the deputy had messed up. They immediately cleared him and he was set to go. He then went over to the deputy and made sure to teach her a lesson in law.
They're probably going to come talk to y'all and make sure you understand when to and not to hit the emergency button, because that was not a good thing to do. They're kind of upset about that. Was that you that hit it? They said it got hit from up here, Miss Mabel. How come you hit it? You know, next time they're gonna wonder if it's a real emergency or not. So, you know, the boy who called Wolf story.
The deputy was too ashamed to even face him, let alone say anything in her defense. The sheriff went on to talk with the public officials and surely would have taught them how to respect people's constitutional rights. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we were able to see cases where corrupt law enforcement officers were apprehended and taught a lesson by the good ones. It's very refreshing to watch a police officer getting their egos fixed by their fellow officers. And that's what happened in the first case. That officer lost his job and faced charges for his misconduct. This is how these egomaniacs should be treated to ensure they prioritize the law over their ego. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.